Hello everybody and welcome back to Spintires Mudrunner, and today we're going to do something a little bit different, and we're going to take a tour of the level Urban Romance. This is a mod map. Obviously I don't have the details up because I'm recording, but we're going to have a bit of fun in the Wartburg, well, Grubtraw, whatever they call it, and generally just have a quick exploration of the map. I mean, this has numerous sawmills spread around this area, and I mean look, there's the first cloaking point just over there, and well, watch point, I think they call them. I'll just duck through the trees and try not to hit anything because this car is relatively fragile. And as you can see, I've already opened up a decent sized section of the map, as this is actually quite a small one. That said, it doesn't want for action, as there is 5 lumber mills, and I mean you can actually do it in about an hour if you can have a truck where you can get full 8-point load on. And we'll just carry on up this way to the next cloaking point. And I mean there's another sawmill up there. And here we have the bridge onto the other side of the river where all the nice stuff ends. And I'm just dropping here through the bridge so the camera doesn't go crazy. Now, I think, yeah, it was wrong here. And as you can see, we're now in the muck and mud, which the side of the river has in abundance. And I'm just going to actually come over the side. Anyway, one thing I like about this car and several other small ones by Photo 1979 is they're very good at nipping through the trees, as they're quite small. So you can sort of cram them through places that most of the trucks in this game won't fit. Which will probably be why you'll see these quite a lot in the tour videos, map tour videos. I'll probably end up using this one quite a bit because I have found from personal experience that you can go surprisingly far off-road in these cars. It's just generally just the deep mud and water that they have trouble with. As you can see when I get through clumps like this, the only thing is you have to make sure you don't run into anything because these are quite fragile. But overall it's also a pretty quick way of getting from one place to the next. And I think there's only one more cloaking point, which is back on the other side of the river. Alright, there's another truck. Actually, you have repair points, don't you? What I will do is I will hop into this. And then we're back to looking immaculate again. Just like new. As you can see, this side of the map is very muddy, and all the way over to the log loading area is stuff like this. I mean, we're up to as you can see, there's only one more watch point remaining, and the garage is over there. There's one of the trucks for it. You do have, both of the trucks are disabled. I think one is wrecked and the other has no fuel, as that's probably what the fuel tanker and the truck with the B66 back there with repair points are actually for. Anyway, we're back on the pavement. Oh, go away. Stupid antivirus. Which, fortunately, it's not showing up in my recording, as I've set it up to only record the game window. But the bottom corner of my screen is currently got an advisory thing about a thing where it's bragging about all the stuff it's fixed in the last week or so, you know, all the threats it's protected against. I'm not really that inclined to believe it. And this is actually going to be a relatively short video because this is a small map. And I really wish the game menu had a bit better of a way of handling maps, because at the moment the top and bottom rows of maps are just about hidden. And maybe a list format would be handy. And there's the last logging destination over there. Anyway, I suppose I should go to the log loading area, which I think I'll try and sneak through the trees, because I don't really feel like driving down the muddy road that far. And this will probably come up on Tuesday. Well, it'll be Tuesday where I live. It's Monday now when I'm recording. And the main reason I'm not going to put a Monday video up this week is I actually won't be here on Tuesday till quite late in the afternoon, and I won't have time to record. And there might be more disruption in future. I hope not, but we'll see. Now, I'm tempted to just come back up to here and then just cut through the trees. For the simple reason that this is a very muddy road and this car doesn't really do too well in the muck. On the other hand, I can sneak through the trees. And as you can sort of see, it struggles a bit. Well, it helps if I put it in four-wheel drive. And what I read somewhere that apparently four-wheel drive Wartburgs existed, although they did it not by having a normal four-wheel drive system. They did it sort of like the 2CV Sahara, where they just put a second full motor in the back with its own gearbox and everything. Anyway, let's just go along here. And I might end up actually doing several of these, and I want to start cutting through about here, though not quite there because there's a tree in the way. And then once I get moving, actually I do have to be careful because I can get up a decent head of speed in here. I do have to watch out for things like that stump there and trees jumping out at me. On the other hand, I have plenty of winch points so that if I get bogged, it's not so important. Okay, I mean, like that. And as you can see, I am safely over the hill. And then I just ran into something solid feeling. Yeah, stump. I'm actually quite lucky it didn't damage it. And we are now on the little muddy trail up to the log loading area. As you can see, it's quite sticky around here. You will find your vehicle sinking quite a bit, especially after you've made several passes down the road. It turns into a bit of a bog hole. Anyway, this is the entire map. As I said, this is a small map, and this is where you get your wood, and then you have the lumber mills, those two there, and these three are in town. And yeah, there's also that road linking around the top, so I suppose if it gets too nasty along here you can loop around. Anyway, that's all of this map, so I'm going to leave this here, and I'll see you next time in Spintires Mudrunner.